Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So this morning, I thought I'd talk to you about the assault on heaven. I think that's what I'm going to call this video. And what's going on is the assault against male versus female. Now, if you pay attention to anything on social media, you will see that the world is getting attacked. The male versus female, that's getting attacked quite frequently. We'll have now men transgendered against, and then swimming and winning the swimming contest and everything else. So the very definition of man versus women is being attacked. And then we have this Supreme Court justice nominee that says, I'm not a biologist. I can't tell you what a man versus a woman is. Well, if we look biblically in the Bible, one of the first things in Genesis is man creates, God creates rather, women from man with the Adam's rib. That is an act of creation, and that's an irrefutable act that there's separateness. Now, when we have now scientists have I just read a science report last night that the science is that they now were able to create from a mammal parthenogenesis, which means that they took an embryo of a mammal, I believe it was a mouse, and they were able to, on one of them, bring it to term and actually have it live, and it did not have a male sperm. So this egg, they were able to, play with it and get it to give birth, and now this mouse that is almost, you could say, a virgin birth is born. So of course, if you look at it biblically, that's been the goal from the beginning, to have this kind of a virgin birth, parthenogenesis. This male versus female is being attacked, and that's attacking the structure of reality and attacking the structure of heaven. So what is heaven based upon? Heaven is based upon truths, right? So when you attack the structure of these truths, then you're trying to break down heaven. And a lot of these certainly satanic people and the agendas would be to have all this, and they celebrate all these kind of things. So I could tell you that it is always very upsetting when I hear all these things. And so you have to, when you enmesh yourself into the truth, then it seems quite self-evident that these things are, structures are attacking what's true, and they are having physical manifestations, which are people, and they are constantly attacking, what's true, what's not true. It's an amazing time to be alive, where actual, who would have thought, 20, 30, 40 years ago that there'd be conversations where Supreme Court justices couldn't tell you male versus female. It's quite astounding when we have this kind of these kind of situations occurring, and they're having these transgendered, they were going to the schools and speaking talking to the children and reading storybooks. Meanwhile, the person in charge of this in California was busted for child pornography. So they are continually, attacking all the time and trying to, change things. One of the things about that I looked at was the White Rider from Revelations was carrying a bow. So a lot of people think that the bow would be a bow and arrow, but what I tend to think it would be a bow, like a rainbow. So that actually is biblically correct. So when we look at the rainbow, we have what is the rainbow biblically? The rainbow biblically is something that God put in place to be a promise that the Lord would not destroy the earth in a deluge, in a flood. So that's why that's there. Strangely enough, that people have the wavelength to see rainbows in they say other animals can't really see rainbows, so because of the wavelength of light that they can perceive. So rainbows are very interesting. Of course, we have a lot of changes with rainbows. One of the other things that have been corrupted is the transgender gay community and all these kind of things that you call them, have taken the rainbow and used it as their symbol. So when the spirit of the Antichrist is attacks the male versus female, and the symbol of it is a bow, and he attacks with a rainbow, which is the symbol of not knowing what a man is and not knowing what a female is. So that is certainly very interesting. But if you look at what I spoke about in some videos some time ago about these 100 monkeys, and the 100 monkeys would have one monkey would have discovered something, and all of a sudden it communicates it, and now all the other monkeys know what's going on. Well, now we have parthenogenesis, so now we have the knowledge of having this type of virgin birth is now through science. What these scientists are doing are experimenting, which shouldn't be allowed, and they're experimenting, and now we have parthenogenesis. Now they're going to keep trying it. What do you think is going to happen? I think that eventually it's going to happen with people, and then that's going to be the assault, and then they're not going to need two genders anymore, and that's been the goal of this satanic agenda. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Have a great day. Bye-bye.